Away they go, one very slow off the grid in the third row, but watch the charges and the barges as they, one driver they're using a bit more track than was allowed, carving it up like a victor, up the top of Bitchapave Hill for the first time, and you'll certainly notice what we talk about. We mean wheel-to-wheel competition with the Formula Vs. Here they come down into Dunlop Loop for the first time. 2 wide, 3 wide in some cases, as we'll wait to pick up the leaders as they make the approach down 2UW straight towards Mazda Corner.
This is the fastest part of the circuit for Formula Vs around that corner there. They're doing, not at the moment, seeing they've just done their standing lap, but on a flying lap they'll be doing about 95, 100 miles an hour.
Oh, I knew there was one coming, and here it
Peter
comes.
Houston spun.
He's lucky he didn't collect more there. Go.
What's a push?
Yes, I hope the corner official obliged him rather smartly, because the rest of the field have already gone off Rothman's corner, now approaching Ron Hodson and onto the straightaway as we pick up the leaders.
Laverick leading Riley.
Mark Laverick in the Renmax.
You'll see what I mean about slipstreaming. Dennis Riley more than likely will slipstream past. He was in the slipstream, out he goes. There's nothing at all Mark Laverick can do about it. As a matter of fact, he's going to lose 2 places. It's a frustrating thing about it. Cars are low-powered, and the slipstreaming effect is just quite incredible in this. There's nothing more frustrating than having anything right and being overtaken up the straight.
Yes, everyone running identical motors, identical horsepower.
Exactly.
Yes, it's certainly, a lot of it does come into, well, the majority of it, I guess, into slipstreaming in races such as this. And here we go for another challenge for the lead, number 18.
It's a good move by Laverick too.
Oop. Bang, bang, there. Knock, knock, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, saying no more. And they're off, number 3 this time.
Peter Radke's coming through on the inside and taking both of them. As Bernie Cashin joins in, 4-car dice for the lead.
PKR at Piermont.
Wheel touch again.
This is incredible stuff, and we're just as likely to see another leader by the time they get to the top of the hill.
Just changing into top gear there. Accelerating up the straight. Doing around 60, 70 miles an hour there. Peaking it at close to 100 at the top of the hill. Snaking up there, or slipstreaming in.
This is where everyone makes their manoeuvre.
That's it, close to 100 miles an hour.
And you appear over the top of the rise. Vision goes for momentarily anyway until you work out where the road's going. It's a very, very tough little corner. It's a crisp pitch of pavement and head down towards Dunlop.
Still in top gear. That corner's absolutely flat out.
Alrighty, we await them coming down now towards Honda Corner. Here they come through. Very, very close indeed.
Mark Laverick in front, yes, from Peter Radke, Dennis Riley, and Bernie Cashin in 4th spot at the present time.
And Paul McDonald, and I think it's Bill Christie attached on now. We've got six drivers vying for first place.
Not a great deal separating the leaders as they really use the full width of the racetrack, close up, and then get ready for the slingshot at the top of the hill.
Laverick's doing something to his helmet there. I'm not too sure what it is.
Whoops! Switches back inside as they go over the top. Perhaps here 3 wide and 2 wide.
Radke in the lead.
Very, very close indeed.
Any closer they've been decent. Someone's lost their bodywork. That looks, I think it's Bill Christie. Yes, it is Bill Christie having a comeback run. His first run in about 9 months.
And he's lost the coach
work. Lost all his bodywork, so he's getting a nice little draft as he goes along.
Once again, the dice back with the leaders. A little more slipstreaming, and another challenge to come out here shortly.
Extremely important corner, that one. Got to get out of it very quickly and accelerate out of it hard so you run up the straights fast.
Peter Radke is still the leader, but at no time has he had this sewn up. There's plenty of challenges yet to come. Coming up the hill, 45. That's Riley.
That's slipstreaming.
Shakes his fist.
Yes, Get off! I think he touched them. It's rather a weird sensation going up the straight at 90 miles an hour or something. You get a ping on the back. You can feel it. Touch, touch, touch. Obviously, that's what the driver felt then.
Well, it's certainly great training for driving on the Sydney roads.
There's the naked car of Bill Christie.
Great little dice this between the 3 leaders, and they really haven't cleared out from the rest of the field either. In fact, they've picked up a couple more challenges. They've got about 8 there now, I think. Another overtaking manoeuvre imminent at Rothmans.
It's 3 abreast.
3 abreast. And we had another change of the lead. We're going to have another challenge here for 3rd place.
Bill Christie's moved up into 4th, overtaken Paul McDonald. Minus the coachwork on top, the car resembles something of a bathtub.
Yes, he wouldn't want to rain there, would it?
No. 5 laps remaining.
Not unless he's got a plug in the bottom.
No.
Rather gallant move that, crisscrossing, but
another very important corner here to loop. Just on the brakes, off the brakes, right on the accelerator now. They're flat out through there. Formula V's are very fast through that loop section of the circuit. There's very few cars faster than them through there.
Using all of the circuit too. Many drivers utilising a different line, but when it comes to straightaway racing, they play nip and tuck. Once again through Honda Corner, now onto Vane Straight, and this is where you get the dicing at the end of the straight as they come into Rothmans Corner. All of them absolutely flat out in whatever gear they're using at whatever part of the circuit they're on.
Christie still in 4th. And now Riley's slipstreaming by. Might have pulled out a little bit early. His Radke will stay in front, I think.
A little puff out of the exhaust as a gear change.
Riley's got through.
7 or so going through. Paul McDonald. And really, with the laps running out, no one would hazard a guess as to who's going to win this Formula V event.
Paul McDonald in 6th place, I think, his chances. Peter Radke in 1st.
This race sponsored by TUW. My goodness, here's a challenge.
That's Christie going down in the naked car.
Excuse me, boys, make way, and they did. And he utilised a bit of rear wheel then to separate them and finish them off with another little smack, and the driver wasn't terribly happy about that. We'll wait and see.
That's Bernie Cashin leading Bill Christie.
Bernie Cashin gave Christie a moving message that time, and I don't think he was, delighted about it. We'll see if he is in a position to challenge at the top of the hill.
And Mark Laverick, who was leading the race, I think, 2 laps ago, is now 6th.
Once again, number 45, Dennis Riley, giving it every shot he's got here, using the inside line, doing quite well. But as you can see, always under constant pressure. There's always someone there to apply the pressure. The man running 3rd is not happy about it. He wants to try and pull out and pass. I think they all do, in fact.
They've got 5 cars now, not 6. I think Laverick's gone missing.
Still Dennis Riley, the leader, coming through Honda Corner. Peter Radke is there, right on his tail, and then yet another challenge to come.
Hard on the brakes there.
Yes, he was.
Riley locking one, yes. Formula V's have very sensitive brakes. You can't afford to jump on them quickly. They'll lock very easily.
What about the case of fear?
2 abreast.
Marshall signalling plenty of overtaking. I think everyone here knew that. And
3 abreast.
3 of them now.
Question mark corner coming up, folks. Over the hill.
It.
And that now puts Peter Radke back in the lead.
Bernie Cashin's coming consistently through the traffic. He's up to 2nd place now. Here's Renmax.
And he's doing plenty of signalling too. Either that or the throttle's jammed open. He's just trying to tell everyone.
I don't know what happened to Mark Laverick, but I have inside of him for
Steve Cramp. Kind of spinning.
Yes, sitting up there alongside the Rothmans concrete wall, but being sent on his way once again with the aid of a marshal.
And they're at it again. Radke leading Cashin, leading Riley.
They're coming up to the last lap too, so we're going to see quite a finish to this TUW Formula V race. It's now or never for the 3 front runners. 3 wide, they'll breast the hill. Take your pick, boys, which line you want. I think the man on the inside here is going to be in a solid position, and he goes
Riley back in front again.
But then again, that could change by the next corner. They really are an incredible form of motorsport. They've so much overtaking.
Riley's got to drive absolute percentage, and now he's got to go in there tight so no one can come underneath him. Keep his eye on the mirrors the whole way. Got to estimate what Bernie Cashin behind's going to do. Riley will stay in tight here because Cashin, the only way he can get by him really is outbraking on the inside, which is what he's trying. Riley closes the gap and should go on to win the race. Radke looks like he might get by Cashin for second.
Oh, this will be an interesting corner, boys.
Neither will give way.
No. But he did, and Radke's going to come home for second with Dennis Riley winning the heart stopper. And no one knew in the first, second, third, or even in the 10th lap who was going to win. Another interesting Formula V race, the 2UW Series race here at Amaroo Park this afternoon. Full marks to Dennis Riley. He played a percentage game.
He looks quite happy.